JD here on the beautiful Gold Coast, and Gail and I have been going for a walk, haven't we, Gail?
Yes.
We're going for a walk, which when did we do the last walk? About 5 years ago. Yeah.
I don't know where that was.
I think, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure where it was either. The reason I've done this Facebook Live is that have a look around me here. There's a whole lot of high rises, okay? And of course we're on the Gold Coast, so there's bound to be high rises. And I was telling Gail that a seminar I went to many years ago with John McGrath, the real estate guy, he was saying, in fact I'll position it around so I've got the Exhibit A behind me, he was saying don't invest in high rises. And, well, not if you wanted to make money. He said that if you were going to buy an apartment, buy the penthouse. Now there's a lesson here, isn't there, Gail? We're going somewhere, okay? We're going somewhere to flog one of my products, by the way, but we're going somewhere. And he was just saying, look, in terms of buying an apartment, yes, that might be something that, it falls within your budget, but don't think that you're going to make a fortune out of it in the years to come, unless you buy the penthouse. And his rationale is that every apartment is the same, and so therefore if someone actually has a nasty divorce and they break up, guess what? They sell their apartment for a lot less than what they should have, and everyone in that block suffers. I don't know where Gail's going, but anyway, I'm going for a walk by myself at the moment. And you know what? It's actually I haven't done a walking video, have I?
Well, that's why I don't know what you're doing.
No, I don't like people who do the walking videos, and I've fallen into that trap now. I'm doing it myself.
And I'm actually doing it.
You're doing it with me, and we're walking in the middle of the road. There's every chance in the world we could be killed. I'm doing this so you can see high rises behind me. G'day, Jan. How are you? And the logic behind the I guess John McGrath advice of not buying an apartment if you want to make money is because he said that they're all the same, and if someone goes through that messy divorce or they have some problem and they bail for $500,000 instead of $600,000 or $700,000, guess what happens to all of the apartments in that block?
They all drop their value.
They all drop their value, yeah. And in terms of I guess business, it's the same. You've got to stand out. You just can't be the same as everyone. Sorry, you've got to stand out. You can't be the same as everyone else. Otherwise, you can't charge the same price. Yeah. And Gail, I'm about to share some wisdom here, which will be just incredibly valuable.
Look at I'm waiting with bated breath.
Okay, she's waiting. And this wisdom is that if you are selling products or services, or your business looks the same as everyone else, there's a good chance you're not going to be able to charge premium. Why does let's say why does Madonna stand out? Why do the Beatles stand out? Why
They're
does
unique.
Why does Gordon Ramsay stand out? Because of course they're different.
Yeah.
And you know where we're heading, don't you, Gail?
Yeah, I know where you're heading.
Yeah. I'm heading to flog one of my products. Okay.
That's what he always does.
Yeah, of course it is. I'm here to make money, and I'm here to encourage you to help me make as much money as I can so I can buy my own island and I can stop doing all this stuff.
And you have to talk to people.
I don't have to talk to anyone then, okay? Yeah. I can stop doing Facebook Lives, I can just live on the island.
He doesn't even have to talk to me.
Well, I hardly ever talk to you anyway. Anyway, so therefore, we're being silly, but if you want to stand out from anyone else, you need to have a wow factor. And if your wow factor, like a Rubik's Cube, is that no one else has got that, then that's fine. If your wow factor is like Domino's used to be, where it was delivered within 30 minutes, otherwise it's free, that's great. If you don't have an organic wow factor, then you have to come up with the one like Domino's. In my opinion, you've got to actually have a wow factor that's an artificial wow factor. I'm doing this just to give you a headache, huh? You've got to have an artificial wow factor. Now, McDonald's have got an artificial wow factor, and it's called a toy inside the Happy Meal box. And if you want to do the same, then you might like to click the link above me or below me here, because we have the ultimate artificial wow factor, or Happy Meal toy, yeah. And what is it, Gail?
It's a holiday.
It's a holiday,
yeah.
Okay. You can get a 5-day holiday in Australia for a family for $97 and give that away to people who buy products or services from you. It's as simple as that. No timeshare, no catches, all that rubbish, none of that, okay? It's a very sophisticated holiday Happy Meal toy program, which we've got the license for the Southern Hemisphere, and we're giving it to business owners to lure customers to buy products or services from them. So in other words, you don't want to be one of those, okay? You don't want to be one of the same. By the way, anyone who's living in an apartment hates me at the moment.
Yeah, I know. They're watching you.
Don't blame me. It was John McGrath who said it, all right? It's not me.
But it's true. It's true.
It is true.
This is a beautiful apartment block, but if one of them drops their price because they're getting a divorce...
If one of them drops their price because why?
The people who live in it are getting a divorce, and the
I thought you said for a moment that we're getting a divorce.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, she has been spending a lot of time with the pool man. And our pool man is a very short guy with...
He's
is a very short guy who's a little overweight, and I don't think he's showered in a few months. So therefore, you can't be too fussy. Yeah. Okay, rightio. Well, listen. Enough of our silliness. If you are wanting your business or product or service to stand out and you don't have an organic wow factor, in other words, you've got, Apple has an organic wow factor, okay? They hardly have any competition that's been as entrepreneurial as them in terms of the facilities and the bells and whistles they have on their products. But if you're not the Apple, you have to come up with a Happy Meal toy. You've got to come up with an artificial wow factor. And I don't think you're going to find one in this particular climate as powerful as a free holiday. What does everyone want to do as they're coming out of this lockdown?
They want to escape.
They want to go to a coffee shop and they want to go on a free holiday. Well, not a free holiday, they want to go on a holiday, and we can actually give it to you so that they can go on a free holiday when they buy your products or services.
Well, it is easy, isn't it? Because you think about it, very difficult to start a business that is unique these days.
Yep.
So they are all the same. So you might as well have a giveaway, a wow factor that is different.
Do you know what I've just noticed?
Mm-hmm.
I look like a jailbird.
Because of what you're wearing.
I don't know what the hell I got up when I walked into the cupboard. My only excuse for this terrible clothing is it was dark.
And you've got a yellow
It was dark,
t-shirt
a yellow t-shirt.
underneath it. Oh.
Yeah,
I never even noticed it.
I'm trying to be modern and hip and funky, and I've got my grandfather's clothes on. Anyway, I'm going to swing around to this again. This is not what you want to look like. You don't want to look like all of the same. You want to look, what's the word? We want to look?
We want to look different.
Different. Okay. Rightio. Well, listen, guys, I'm out of here. If you want to click the link above me, you can get one of these units.